Hi guys. So I am glad that I'm seeing this visual because it gives me more insight of the dream that I had this morning, and I wasn't able to articulate it, and I was waiting on a visual because I knew that I should have waken up or opened my eyes to write it down, but I went back to sleep. So I'll tell you the dream. I was in New York and I was in a building. It seemed as if I was learning something, like there was some type of class or something that was going on. Um, and it seemed as if I was there, kind of like uh, taking a class or something. Like I knew this was like kind of like me taking my CEUs kind of thing. Okay. And anyway, I was in New York, and the building that I was in was this. I don't even know if you can call this clay, but this tan color. Okay, the whole entire building was this tan color. Okay, and I also knew that in the dream there had been a building that fell, and that building that fell kind of in real life, it kind of reminds me of how the Twin Towers fell. One of the towers fell to the side. But anyway, in the building, in the dream, I knew that there had been another building that had fell or collapsed or something, and it was horizontal inside of this building that we were in, like taking a class or something, okay? Not a class, but I felt like I was there to learn something. It may have been even just me touring it, um, but I knew that there was some type of educating going on, okay? So there was a building, and I just knew the ruins um, of this older building was inside of the building that we were in. And the whole entire building was this color, okay? Um, I started to make the video earlier today, but then I said I would wait on visual confirmation. So, you guys, um, this is Rise. He put out a video today showing what ancient biblical sites, um, Bethel, um, ancient wine press, um, um, ancient wine and olive press, ancient underground burial sites, and just all these different things. It was very interesting. So that kind of started to get my brain going, thinking about the dream, because the whole building that we were in was like this, you guys. It was this color. Let's see, like this, okay? Like a darker tan. So then I finished that video, and this one pops up. It's called Shocking Discovery in Sodom and Gomorrah. You guys, when I seen some of the I guess architecture here, yeah, you can say architecture, it immediately reminded me of the building that I was in New York. So I said, Lord, are you calling New York spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah? Is that what you're trying to say to me? Are you telling me the judgment's coming that way? Is it Does it have anything to do with me? Not with me, but to the video that I just recently made showing the debauchery and the the flaunting of just sin in the eyes of God in uh, the the holidays, Purim and um, Stonewall anniversary, which are like 99 days, 100 days apart. Here in America, Purim celebrations go on overseas in Jerusalem. Um, and of course, Holly or Holy, however you want to say it, which is another festive holiday um, for the Hindus, for the Hindu religion. So I go to look up spiritual Sodom Gomorrah in the Bible because clearly uh, the ancient ruins in this Sodom and Gomorrah video reminded me of the dream of me being in New York, and the only thing I can think of was first the Stonewall anniversary that I just talked about, the 50th anniversary, the riots. Okay, so I looked this up, and this is Revelation 11, and here in verse 8, speaking of the two witnesses, it says, "In their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city." Usually, the great city is referred to as Babylon, but here it says, which spiritually is called Sodom and Gomorrah, where also our Lord was crucified. Their bodies will lie in the street of the great city. The word great city made me think about New York, which spiritually is called Sodom in Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. There are comparisons of Israel, Judah, or Jerusalem to that of Sodom, okay, in these scriptures. And if you want to put Egypt in there, there are scriptures, or actually not scriptures, one book in which Jerusalem is referred to spiritually as Sodom in Egypt. And guess what book that is? Amos 4. Sherry just made a video talking about Amos and Purim. I had an open vision and a dream. The open vision basically showed me that things that happened in Israel will also happen simultaneously in New York. Okay, not New York, excuse me, in the United States. So that goes along with the video that I just made. And I think I did speak about it in that particular video. Purim, the 50th anniversary, or coming upon the 51st anniversary of the Stonewall LGBTQ riot, and the Holy or the Holly Hindu holiday, which also falls on Purim every year. These type of debaucherous celebrations are going on or about to go on. Okay, I think March 21st is March 21st. That was last year. Anyway, let me go on. Let me finish this up. Amos. What did I say? Amos 4:11. Let me read verse 10 because Israel, let's see what it says up here. I think it was Bethel. Anyway, um, two verses, in both of them in the book of Amos, where Israel or Bethlehem is compared to Egypt and Sodom. Amos 4:10. I have sent among you the pestilence after the manner of Egypt. Your young men have I slain with the sword, and have taken away with your horses, and I have made the stink of your camps to come up unto your nostrils. Yet have ye not returned unto me, saith the Lord. This is a judgment against Israel, you guys. You guys, and speaking of this, I have made the stink of your camps to come up unto your nostrils. You guys, they burn the sulfur that they find in Sodom and Gomorrah. In Sodom and Gomorrah, they burn it. And he said it comes up into your nostrils real bad. You have to watch it, okay? Have have ye not returned unto me, saith the Lord. And I have overthrown some of you as God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, and you are as a firebrand plucked out of the burning. Yet ye have not returned unto me. Guys, the word gives a warning to Israel. The dream gave me a warning. Apparently, I would think maybe to that great city or the United States as a whole. But I was in New York, and Amos, my open vision, led me to Amos, you guys. Not only did I have a dream, but the open vision led me to Amos. And I want to go revisit that because things that happened simultaneously with the New York, I keep saying New York, with the United States and Israel pronounced judgment, or there's just things that happen it's an ongoing vision. They tried to impeach Trump, and they also indicted BB. Okay, as far as I know, just like Trump was exonerated or charges were dropped, I don't think the charges were dropped against BB, but he may have been reelected prime minister. I don't think I've seen any recent news. I'm not sure if he's swept that, but just wanted to share that. I think it might be. I don't know. I saw specifically New York. Okay, it's the Lord calling New York spiritually. Sodom and Gomorrah, is he going to bring judgment specifically to New York? Well, not specifically. I mean, no, it's going to bring it to the whole United States. But will that be coming up soon? Will we see something happen in New York? I don't know, but I needed to share it because visually and in the dream, it looked like what I've seen here in this video as Sodom and Gomorrah, you guys. It's not a coincidence that I just was talking about that. And maybe I'll have a chance to leave Cher's video that she was just speaking of. Okay, you guys? Maybe I'll come back tomorrow and talk about the COVID because it's here in South Carolina. Okay? God bless y'all. Good night.